Guys, you might be asking yourself now, why are you so dressed up? Some of you also might be asking yourself, that's dressed up? But yeah, this is kind of dressed up. Anyway, the reason is because I am going to be a guest at a German school, an English lesson where they're talking about cultural differences between Germany and America. I'll be speaking with 13 and 14-year-old German students in English, and I am exceptionally nervous for this task. Here we go.
So as promised, we've got a special guest today. So Nick Alfieri has joined us today to talk about the cultural differences and similarities between Germany and America.
Hi guys, I am Nick Alfieri. I am an American and I play American football here in Schwäbisch Hall for the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns. So I gave the students a bit of background on myself and then we opened it up for them to ask questions. You make me hungry. Favorite American candy and favorite German candy. Okay, I went through a phase where I was really obsessed with Knoppers, like very obsessed. So much so that I made a bunch of YouTube videos about them, and Knoppers actually sent me a big free box of so many Knoppers, and I ate a very unhealthy amount of them. My favorite American candy is a candy called Reese's, and I don't think you can get it here actually. It's basically chocolate with peanut butter inside, and it's a great mix. And that is probably my favorite American candy, Reese's. Yeah. Einhörnchen. Squirrel. How do you say it? Einhörnchen. Impossible. Say it again. Einhörnchen. Yeah, also difficult. There's some like that, some words that are just sounds that we just don't have in American English that just, like you hear me say it, it's like my mouth just can't say those sounds. So that's probably the most difficult. By the way, guys, the full version of this conversation is available now on my Patreon if you'd like to check it out. Yep.
How do Americans perceive Germany so those Americans who have never been to Germany?
Yeah.
Do they have some stereotypes about Germany?
Very good question.
Did you also have them? Did they change?
Yes. Okay. Very good question. Yeah. In America, there are some stereotypes about Germany and German people. I don't really know where they come from. Maybe from American movies or stuff, some media. But basically, the stereotype typically is that German people are always very serious and very not happy and not funny and just very just a serious, very literal people. And I find that kind of pretty crazy because I came here to Germany kind of expecting that, German people are just gonna be very serious and not smile or anything, and it's been totally the opposite. And also that German people are quite funny, have really good sense of humor, which is one of the stereotypes kind of against German people in the States, is that there's not good sense of humor in Germany, which is absolutely untrue. So it was really good for me to come here and see that some of these stereotypes are just not true. This is why I would encourage anyone to travel or get to go live in a different country to experience the different culture firsthand. Some of the stereotypes that actually are true, I think, Germans are quite fast, aggressive drivers. It's pretty intimidating driving on German roads sometimes. You have to learn. You gotta keep up with the German drivers. And people are this is something that I love. Germans are typically always on time, punctual. Us Americans, okay, well, maybe not you guys. In my perspective, people are pretty punctual here. And I love that everything really runs on time here and that people are punctual. Except for the Deutsche Bahn, that is sometimes pretty bad. Oh yeah, yes. I really enjoy going to the different German cities because they're so different. Americans have this perspective of Germany of it's sort of the stereotypical perspective of actually Bavaria and Bavarian culture. So I really enjoy going around to different German cities and seeing the different stuff that they have to offer, different types of food that are traditional to certain cities, different types of architecture and ways of speaking and beers and stuff like this. I just recently went to Nuremberg and kind of explored the city a little bit there. If I had to choose my favorite, man, each city is so different and offers such different things. If I had to live in one, I would possibly say Munich. I like a Bavarian culture. I like Southern Germany culture and architecture, and I really like that it's pretty close to the Alps. I'm a really big fan of mountains, so Munich is one of my favorites. But also, you know, Cologne is really, really cool and has a different culture and has a very fun energy. So it is tough to say, but right now I'll go with Munich.
Do you like Germany or America more?
Oh, that is the most difficult question, almost impossible to answer. Do I like Germany or America more? I love different things about both. I have a little bit of a unique situation. Germany and America are both, in my heart, both feel like homes to me. Obviously, America, where I grew up, where my family is, that's always going to be a special place that I love and have in my heart. But Germany has sort of adopted me and taken me in, and it's been such a great experience. And so I cannot answer that. I can't say if I love one or the other more. I love them both equally, I would say.
Okay, finished at the school. I think it went pretty well. It was a good experience. Oh, and I think that is Gary right now. Gary is picking me up right now to go do something. We're taking care of something that I'm pretty proud of. Gary and I are headed to deliver something that we are quite proud of, that a lot of you lovely people contributed to. We were able to deliver the money from the GoFundMe campaign to the Aki Kinderhospice here in Schwäbisch Hall. Guys, thank you again to anybody who contributed to that campaign to raise money for the Aki Kinderhospice. Over 7,500 euros was raised. I think that's pretty incredible, so thank you guys so much. All right, guys, that is all for today. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.